what's going on? It's the Block Ball right about now, bringing you the latest episode to the channel. Now, in today's video, we're going to be discussing QNT because it has begun moving. So we'll take a look at the charts later on in the video. But beforehand, we're going to look at as why QNT is beginning to pick up pace now. But before we do so, we do have coin market cap as well. We've filtered through the biggest gainers, and funnily enough, QNT is the biggest gainer over the past 24 hours. You can see the volume coming in here down your right hand side of this column. We're up approximately 15% on the day, and we're just shy of 110 American dollars. So this is where we are, guys. We are looking great. Now, what's happening today? What is the catalyst as to why QNT is pumping today? Well, over today and tomorrow, over the next couple of days, there is basically an exhibition being hosted in Paris. Okay, so QNT are attending. Okay, they have got a stand there, which is the EBA Day of 2025. Okay, and they are looking to introduce Quant Floor. So you guys can do your own research in terms of QNT if you are interested. Just click through there, and obviously you can look in more depth as to what this is all about. But ultimately, on the surface, Quant Floor, it basically provides intelligent accounts, automates complex treasury movements, connects seamlessly with existing systems, and enables the creation of premium banking experiences, all without a full-scale infrastructure overhaul. So these other crypto coins, for example, like XRP, like XLM, like XDC, which are all part of that ISO 222 family, they don't really have to lift a finger, because you know what? Quant can be implemented into these other cryptos, and they can basically join all the dots in this sort of mind map of this new financial system. Okay, so it's very, very exciting. Quant is always going to have a place and a seat at the table just because of its superior tech in actually bringing all the different corners of the world together. It's as simple as that. Now, what else is happening here? So EBA Day, if we go through and click through to the official website, you can see here. So this is the exhibition, and straight away you're looking at these lead sponsors of today's event. So you got Deutsche Bank, which are massive, one of the leading market providers when it comes to global financial liquidity. So Deutsche Bank are there. Those are the guys that manipulate the prices in crypto. So if you're ever frustrated at any point your finger over to the likes of Deutsche Bank and Citibank. Okay. Also got JP Morgan as well, so that name speaks for itself. So host and bank sponsors, I'm just giving you guys a better context of the sort of clientele that QNT is looking to operate and, sort of liaise with moving forward. So you've got the likes of Bank of America, you've got NatWest, HSBC, so some major banking cartels here, Citibank, which are also massive when it comes to liquidity in the market. They're one of the top 6 banks that provide liquidity in Forex, which is valued at over 7 trillion a day market, guys. So these are massive corporate sponsors. Again, Accenture, one of the market leaders when it comes to sort of crypto research. You got Visa, you got Swift as well. I believe they've got around over 14,000 banks worldwide that they sort of operate with. You got Oracle, cloud sponsors, Microsoft, and this is basically the people, or certainly the companies, the fintech companies that are pitching in front of these absolutely Goliath blue chip companies. Okay, now for me, when I'm flicking through here, I don't recognize any other blockchain besides QNT, Quant here. So Quant's down here, so they're attending. I don't know if you guys have paused the screen. Let me know in the comment section if you've noticed any other crypto tokens or projects amongst these exhibitors. I don't recognize any of these other logos anyway, certainly. So, you know what? Quant is making absolute moves. Before we dive into the charts as well, we did get this earlier news, which was released on the 6th of May. So, beginning of this month, Quant has been officially selected as a pioneer partner in the European Central Bank's digital euro project. Okay, and that has been reported by Gilbert Verdian. Okay, so he's the CEO, and he's massively integrated in terms of sort of legislation, regulation, getting basically the laws of sort of crypto moving forward. Okay, which is what we're all waiting for now. We're all waiting for the sort of the crypto market to be regulated before these sort of massive crypto coins that are utility based, actually, begin to reflect the value of what they should be worth, guys, because these are massively undervalued. So are you heavily invested in crypto right now? You need the best tools at your disposal. So why not consider joining the crypto Discord, which features AI technology, covering all of your favorite and the most popular cryptos out there. Key features would include the AI crypto data, the metrics, the trade setups, price targets, heat maps, technical indicators, the traders lounge, and much, much more. Take advantage of your free trial today. Link below in the description. Now, let's get over to the charts because you guys are going to want to know what I believe Quant could be worth during this bull market. Okay. Now, as always, we like to join the highs, connecting the dots, exactly what QNT does with its interoperable feature. We've got the highs, and again, we're creating this wedge. Now, this wedge, the apex was coming in around sort of end of October. Okay, so they're always bullish months, October, November, and this is where we see blow off tops, especially in the previous cycle of 2021. We kind of topped out October, November for altcoins, and then we capitulated into the prolonged bear market, and this is where we find ourselves now. So going back now to US elections, we got the 5th of November there. Yeah, don't have to be bang on 5th. Yeah, these are weekly. These are weekly candles. Okay, so it'll fall on a Monday. Okay, when I plot this, which is why it's the 4th of November there. Anyhow, don't have to be pedantic for trolls out there. So you got the post-US election highs up here. So that landed around $171 there. Okay, $171 for QNT. We thought that could have been lift off now for QNT, but it has been suppressed. Fell back inside the wedge. And over the past few weeks, we have seen another breakout now for QNT. So we are breaking out, okay, to the upside. Now, the next stop, in my opinion, is probably going to be these US election highs, possibly this sort of peak here, this sort of ledge. So we'll just mark out here, okay, somewhere around here. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw an order block for you guys, okay. So I believe somewhere around this sort of price action for me, in this purple box here. So this is what we're going to be aiming for now. So in terms of the sort of returns on investment in the short term, certainly for QNT, bottom of that order block, you're looking at around 46%. If we're getting to the top of that order block, you're talking more like sort of 84, 85%. I do believe we will continue. And if we are getting up to these weekly highs, we're talking around 224% there. And again, once we get into price discovery, take out all-time highs, you're talking approximately 300% if we round it up. So that's approximately 4x to all-time highs for QNT. Now, people are going to be asking me, well, what's your sort of final prediction for this bull cycle? Because I don't want to be taking profits too early, because I want to maximize the amount of money and the amount of cheddar I can actually extract from these markets. Well, again, let's plot the fibs. Fibs are extremely reliable because they work off the golden ratio. If you don't understand golden ratios, then you need to do your research in terms of ancient math and the golden ratio. So this golden ratio repeats all the way through life, okay, all the way through nature. Do a little bit of research around in that. Watch some other YouTube videos. It's really, really interesting around the golden ratio. However, without diving into all that, let's have a look at the 1618 level. So these are the price targets we'll be looking at once we do go into price discovery. So this is when it gets exciting, guys. I would be aiming at the 1618 level around $1,800. Okay, so $1,800, 1,800, and it's this particular figure right here in the brackets. Okay, so that's the figure I would be aiming for now. Now, in terms of percentage increases again, where would that likely take us in terms of return on investment? So if we measure it from current price action, and if I just round it up ever so slightly, call it 1,600, okay, 1,600%, you're talking a 17x to get to that reliable 1618. So that would be the sort of golden pocket for me in terms of taking profits, okay. Now, there is still a target on the table, guys. So this would be my final prediction. This would be the ultimate high for QNT, and if I see this number, I would be selling the whole of my bag, and that is $19,160. There or thereabouts, guys. Again, these Fibonacci's haven't been attached with magnets, okay, so there or thereabouts, we're getting up to about 19,000 thousand US dollars. If we measure up from current price action, we're looking at 18,000%. Okay, so that's over 180x on your capital. Okay, so this is absolutely huge, guys. Never financial advice. This video is for education and entertainment purposes, guys. So do not sleep on QNT. I know it's been really suppressed now, and the gains to the sort of post US election highs up here around sort of 160, 170 mark aren't exactly massive. But if you are holding long term, guys, I feel as though you are guaranteed that sort of 16, 17x and potentially 180x. So, what I would be looking at doing personally, because I can't advise you guys because I'm not a financial advisor, I'd be looking at taking out my initial sort of capital that I've actually exploited over to QNT. So I'll take my initial at that 1618 level, like I've discussed. And then I'd probably be looking at paying myself as well, because you've got to pay yourself still. So I'll be probably looking at taking 50% of my profits. And then what I'll look to do is that 50% of profits, leave that to ride up to the sort of $19,000, just in case we do get up to that 2618 level, which I have sort of demonstrated. Okay, we're at that red line, up to that sort of $19,000 mark. As soon as you see that, guys, I'd be looking at exiting the market completely on QNT. Maybe keep a small bag, do you know what I mean? Because it's always exciting to be involved in crypto, but certainly I'll be pretty much all out of the market at that time. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the content. Make sure to hit that like button. If you enjoyed it, make sure to sub. If you want to go one step further, join us in the Discord, which is wap.com/theblockbulls. The link is down below in the description. Until next time, guys, I shall see you soon. The Block Bull is over and out.